It may feel super irrelevant in my life now and almost like a pipe dream, but yesterday I did stand-up. In my view, it wasn't stand-up, but I stood on a stage and told some jokes and got some laughs. So whilst I was talking about really irrelevant subjects that I may have been passionate about, but in my head there wasn't a stand-up routine, it did the job, and that's exactly what I'm going to do on April the 13th. So from now till then, it's basically re-listening to it, working out where the laughs were, working out which bits work, which bits are like golden, which bits can be changed. It was about 5:20, which feels nice for a first set. We learned so much about editing and how an attitude can really change everything. So there's this concept of punchline, which for those of you who don't know, a punchline is anything that gets a laugh, as simple as that. So you could take a simple phrase and add an attitude to it, confusion, anger, love, upset, anything really, and thus turn it into a punchline. And your goal is to get more punchlines than setups. A setup is anything that isn't a punchline, but it's still needed for the punchline to work. And ultimately we just boiled it down to these simple concepts. Yeah, we performed for maybe 8 strangers or audience who weren't in the course, and then our 10 people who were on the course. And it was really, really interesting, and we are passionate now to go and do open mic nights, perhaps at the end of April. I now have a new way of writing material, which seems like an endless stream, because all you need to do is think about a concept and then talk about that concept until funny juice comes out of your brain, and then record that, re-listen to it, choose the best bits, try that in front of an audience, and when they laugh, keep it, and what they don't laugh at, get rid. So I don't know whether or not that's just the London style of stand-up. It has some parallels with improv, but is also totally different. And I will probably mix that with stories from my life as well, because in my head, that is what stand-up is. The query now is, what do I do with these video diaries? Because in my head, I've cracked it. So I don't know if I need to continue. Obviously, I'm not doing this for people to watch. I'm doing it for advice, feedback. I'm doing it for my own brain to access stuff that it wasn't already. But it's quite a long time until April the 13th, and there's an improvathon before then. So tomorrow I'll probably tell you about Martha. I was going to say mum, but that felt weird. Mumsy. And maybe give this a break. And the next thing that you'll see on this group will be the April the 13th stand-up routine. And hopefully I will have learnt it then, because we wrote it yesterday, so I read from a notepad. I think someone filmed it. Bloody hope they did, because I filmed everyone else's. And even if they didn't, I voice recorded it. So yeah, I guess I can be classified as a stand-up comedian now. I'm not a professional stand-up, but I definitely will be by the end of the year, which is really exciting.